Cory is the champ or something. I am the champion.
Here we go. Welcome to Monday.
Danny.
Do we need a survey to know how senseless people are?
And Country Cory.
The word loaf, I can't do it.
On 98.1 The Max.
And now, Mom Thoughts.
That breakfast in bed was a disaster. Undercooked eggs, overcooked toast. At least give me a bottomless mimosa or a bottomless Channing Tatum.
This has been Mom Thoughts.
Did you have a good Mother's Day, Danny?
I did. I had a bottomless mimosa as well.
You didn't have a bottomless Channing Tatum, though? That's
No.
I did.
It was Mother's Day, not Father's Day, Cory. You can't get in on this action.
I owned it. I won Mother's Day. Like, there's ways to do Mother's Day that are fine and make Mom feel good. Then there's what I did yesterday.
What did you do yesterday?
Next level Mother's Day. I mean, if you need Mother's Day advice on how to pull off Mother's Day, I'm your guy because I nailed it. So we got the jewelry, right?
Yeah, you went over to Robert Irwin Jewelers.
You'll find out later today that started on Saturday. Like, I'm a terrible gift giver. If I've got a present for you, I have to give it to you. I can't wait until the day. I can't hold it. And because I just explode. So Saturday, I gave Margot the necklace.
Making a weekend out of it.
I can't stand it. I had to give it to her. It's eating me alive that I had it and she didn't. You know what I mean? So that started things off pretty good. Little diamonds, Robert Irwin Jewelers. Yeah, love
Big
that.
Diamonds.
And then Sunday, I thought, man, I woke up and I heard her get up and mill around, and then I fell back asleep. And then I woke up about an hour later and said, oh, God, I forgot breakfast. And I jumped out of bed like I was late for work and ran into the kitchen and made bacon and eggs and toast and all that, served it to her, and promptly went back to bed. And I got up about noon finally and was up and around. And then, Charlotte and Justin came over and we do the family thing on Sunday pretty much every time. Well, I thought, well, it's Mother's Day. I'm going to grill anyway. Let's do this. I'm going to get lobster tails for Moms. I'm going to get a thing of shrimp. I'll grill all that. I'll feed Moms. And then I'll just throw burgers on the grill for everybody else. I've never grilled seafood before. So I was nervous, man, all day. I was worried about it. I tried to, I had everything ready to go at 3:00 and then started turning the oven on for baked potatoes and looked at the clock and I was like, Cory, calm down, buddy. Calm down. Slow down a little bit now. It's only 3.
It's like that necklace, though. You just can't wait.
I know. I'm sitting on go. I'm in a 3-point stance for Mother's Day, son. So finally, time comes to start the grill. Felt like I turned on pop music. Girls love pop music.
Oh, yeah.
Why did this never click with me before now? That girls love pop music. You turn on pop music, girls start, no matter how old they are, 13 to 50. They start dancing, moving around. I'm like, oh, yeah, Mother's Day's catching fire.
It's on.
And then, we started the grill. We opened some beers. I mean, it got out of hand. And then I did it. I didn't think I was going to do it right, man. I was terrified. I was so worried about putting lobster on the grill.
How many YouTube videos do you watch?
None. I just followed the recipe. And can I just pause right here and say, recipes on the internet are ridiculous. I don't care about how your grandmother made it for you when you were 3. I just want a recipe. I'm not here for story time.
That's become a new thing. Have you noticed that they go through this whole story and then they don't even give you the ingredients?
Right. Until
to keep us on there longer? I can't do it either. I hate it.
Just where's an old-fashioned cookbook that's got the recipe? I'm not looking for story time. I want to know how to make a marinade for lobster, which I've never said in my life before. Who am I? I'm making a marinade for lobster. I mean, who does that? Me.
Once a year.
Yeah, one time.
One time.
And then I make a big deal about it like I'm a big shot. Anyway, I am so I get it done, man. I grilled everything yesterday from steak to burgers to lobster, crab legs, shrimp. I grilled it all yesterday. I need to go be in the barbecue cooking contest this week.
No kidding, because I didn't even know you could grill crab legs. I thought you just boiled those things up.
Well, I bought them. They were already cooked. They come pre-cooked, but they were frozen. So I just put them on the grill so they'd get the marks on them and get warm, so they wouldn't be frozen crab legs. I mean, you know,
fancy.
Yeah, it's just so I could hold my pinky out and some grilling today. Man, you should have seen their plates when Mom and Margot and Charlotte were eating. Oh, you should have seen their plates. They were beautiful plates: salad, baked potato, crab legs, shrimp, lobster. And me and Justin were like, "Can I have a bite?" And they were like, "Nope."
Oh, come on. You had to at least try it since you had to grill it, right?
Yeah. Well, there were several skewers of shrimp that had 4 shrimp on each skewer. And so we ate a couple. Justin had a skewer. I had a skewer. And then there were plenty for Mom. So we wasn't taken away. We wasn't taken away from Mom on Mother's Day. That wouldn't have been cool. But I won Mother's Day. I mean, they gave me a standing ovation.
Really?
Yeah. It was ridiculous that 2 people were standing up clapping, but I still got a standing ovation because I won Mother's Day.
Now, is there any reason that this Mother's Day was different? Like what made you go all out? I mean, you went jewelry, you went lobster.
Yeah. Uncle Joe gave me a stimulus. That's the difference in this year and other years.
Oh my God.
Well, there it is.
There it is.
The truth comes out.
That's fantastic.
901-535-9898. If you won Mother's Day, there's no need to be bashful. There's no need to be coy. Call in and admit it. You won it. You won Mother's Day.
You know you want to brag. And when you get to the office today, you really can't. Especially with other moms around. So just do it now. Get it over with.
When a guy comes in bragging about Mother's Day, they're like, "Oh, listen to that guy. What a douche." So, yeah, just do it, man. You know, it made you feel good. It made me feel like a superhero that they were chowing down and eating and they were loving it and bebopping, boom, 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 dum, dum, lobster, boom, boom, music.
Singing Maroon 5.
I mean, yes, Maroon 5, lobster, and mimosas. Yeah, Cory. Yeah. So I'm taking full credit.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's a lot better than my story. I ordered pizza and gave it to the family and left.
Here, I did. You're eating. See you later.
Yeah, and the carpenter goes, "I feel bad. You had to buy your own pizza." I was like, "Don't feel bad. Just eat the pizza. I'm out."
Eat the pizza. Don't let the kids die. I'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. I said see you on Tuesday when I left.
901-535-9898. Don't be bashful. Call and brag about how you won Mother's Day. Oh, that's funny. But who can compare to that story? I mean, honestly, nobody. Good morning, Danny. Wonderful week. God bless you and your family. The saying is, who has questions, turn to him for answers. All right, Cleve. Thank you, buddy. Hope you had a great Mother's Day, Danny. Morning. Danny did have a great Mother's Day.
I did.
She got exactly what she wanted, which is all that matters. Doesn't have to be what I think Mother's Day should be or what you think Mother's Day should be. It's what Danny wants. I need to let Avery do your makeup. I want to let Avery do my makeup. God, she's getting good at it. Like Sophie came out 7-year-old. When a 14-year-old does a 7-year-old's makeup, she usually comes out looking like a $3 French hooker. But she came out and it looked like she was
John Bonet.
Yeah, she looked like she was going to go to prom. Like 7-year-old Sophie came out looking like she was a senior in high school. And not a slutty one either. I did, man. I jumped out of work. I jumped out of bed like I was late for work.
You
Oh my
get-
God, I forgot breakfast. Then I fed her and went back to bed. See, Cleve, you did it right. All you have to do is acknowledge it, really. Everybody's scared to call.
Nobody did anything.
Yeah. And somebody went all out, surely. Or am I just overdoing it here?
I mean, you know, it's expected next year, right?
Nope. I do not know it's expected last year.
Yeah, you have set the standard high now. You can't go
Nope.
back.
No, I can go back.
Thanks, Joy.
I can go back.
Thanks, Stacy.
If these bitches don't perform in the next year, then I'll perform on Mother's Day. That's all I'm saying. And I got a few beers in me, started being like, I hope you bitches appreciate this. What could they say at that point? You know what I mean? They were already full of ridiculous food. It only cost, it was probably less than $20, maybe $25 to feed everybody that.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to be.
I mean, to actually cook your own seafood is not nearly as expensive as you think it would be. Just, I thought that was a joke.
What?
No, there's no way, because I came up with the idea of seafood last Friday at their house, and everybody loved the idea. And he's like, I thought you were kidding. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Like, you saw how excited they got about it when I brought it up. Yeah, no way. No, no, you didn't think it was a joke.
I'm just laughing at some of these things. Like I said ECS into the phone, as in the school.
Yeah.
It came up easy ass. See, I mean, like stuff like that. You'd be like, what?
Like easy ass? Is that what
Easy ass. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Danny knows what Cory likes. Facebook Live. Cleve. That's a name you just don't hear anymore.
Mm-mm.
There are no 8-year-olds named Cleve. So, you know the drink packets that you put in your water? I was standing in line at Dollar General the other day, and they had the little display of all all these soda brands with drink packets. And I'm looking at them, and I'm like, that is a Coca-Cola drink packet for regular water. Gross.
Gross. Yeah. Where's the fizz?
So I'm like, all right, well, 7-Up might be all right. So I grab it. It's $1. Why not? I grab the thing of 7-Up. If it's good, $1 well spent. If it's not, it's just $1. So I put one in my water and shake it up, and it's not bad. But yeah, you're right. There's something missing, and it's called the fizz. It tastes like flat 7-Up.
Yeah.
So I only drank one. Just flat 7-Up.
All that reminds me was like in college or whatever, my 20s, and you wake up just hungover and so thirsty, and flat anything just tasted as good as like
Better than nothing.
liquid. I can drink it all day. I don't care how long it's been sitting there.
Thank you for being wet. Oh, thank God. This mountain is the best Mountain Dew I've ever had. All
Come
right.
on.
So your Mother's Day story is next.
I don't have one.
That's you're gonna have to make one up because nobody's calling. And I'm gonna call them out for not calling too. As soon as the rejoin goes, I'll hit the thingy. Look at that attention to detail. Look at that attention to detail.
That's rare with me, isn't it?
What?
I said that's rare with me, isn't it?
Danny
I told you so.
and Country Cory
You are ridiculous.
on 98.1 The Max.
And now, Mom Thoughts.
Did my family really give me a photo book of pictures from 2020? Like I want to remember homeschooling, cooking 7 meals a week, and crying alone in the closet? Wait, how did they get those pictures of me crying alone in the closet?
This has been Mom Thoughts.
At least I know I'm not alone in my closet. I'm alone in my closet, but there's other mothers in their closets.
If you go to cry in your closet and you're not alone, you're doing it wrong.
Right.
Or you're doing it right. I don't know. Maybe you're taking a friend. How was your Mother's Day, Danny?
I woke up in my car.
What?
Yeah, I woke up in my car.
You woke up. Okay. You got to tell me why you woke up first, why you woke up in the car on Mother's Day.
Because we went to a party in South Haven. We planned on spending the night, but we didn't really plan it out too well because there was other people staying at the party that from out of town. So our place to spend the night consisted of a air mattress in the living room, which is fine, except for when you're the first one that wants to go to bed. That's the problem.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
You were her, huh?
So, oh yeah, and he was him. Like, yeah, it was early, and we were
ready to go to bed.
and there was no Uber, so I climbed in my car in the back hatch of it, you know?
Right. Well, good thing you've got that huge minivan.
Oh, I wasn't in the minivan.
Why?
Because I left it on too many times because I didn't know it was on because it's hybrid and you can't hear it and it scares me and I can't afford the new minivan, so I'm not driving it. It's the best minivan for anyone who has a little ounce of sense. Not for me. So I'm gonna get the dumbed down model. Not the hybrid. Not necessary for me. Or it'll just be running everywhere I leave it.
Just be running constantly. You'll be like, how does this thing use so much gas?
I thought it was a hybrid. Oh, you have to turn it off.
Well, we're having a whole conversation about how you woke up on Mother's Day. What about the rest of Mother's Day?
I had mimosas all day.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fine. It was good. The carpenter knew I needed the garage cleaned out, so he did that. I picked up my mom and we went flower shopping like we usually do every Mother's Day. And we love to plant flowers on Mother's Day. It's kind of a tradition. So we did that. And then I ordered pizza for the family and left and went to my friend's house.
Perfect.
It was a perfect Mother's Day.
That is wonderful. As long as it's what you wanted, that is all that matters. It doesn't have to be as great as mine.
Yeah, I know yours was just fantastic. And for the record, I would like to say I did wake up in my car on Mother's Day. However, I then snuck back in the house and laid in the master bedroom on the bed because I was over the car.
Imagine you were.
And then they woke me up when the air mattress was ready and everybody else was going to bed. So I technically woke up at 3 different places on Mother's Day because they were all after midnight.
Just like college.
I could not believe as a 42-year-old mom, that's how I woke up on Mother's Day. Way to go. Winning.
Yeah,
Winning.
I'm right. You won Mother's Day too.
That's
901-535-9898. I wanted you to call and brag about how you won Mother's Day, but nobody called. I'm going to guess because you celebrated the win so hard, you're too hungover to make a phone call this morning, but you know.
I'm going to say because they didn't do jack.
That's you. And what's sad about it, you're probably right. I give people too much credit.
I think you're just excited because you won Mother's Day, and it's probably the first Mother's Day in a while, maybe.
I haven't won a lot of Mother's Days. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I used to have, there was a time where you ain't got much money. You're doing good. You're doing good to have power on Mother's Day. You know what I mean? So on those Mother's Days, I would clean the whole house. That would be my gift to my wife, I'll clean the whole house. You don't do anything. And so I did that for several years. And now that I have a job and can buy a present, it doesn't, I mean, I can't buy jewelry every year, but it just so happened this year, thanks to Uncle Joe's stimming, that I could. So I did. And it was a hit. But Margot knows that it ain't going to be the same every year. It's going to be whatever we can do, we're going to do.
So my question is, it's not Happy Wife's Day. It's Happy Mother's Day. What did you do for your mother?
Who? Now, my mom is going to be moving in with me again. She's coming back to live with us probably a week from today. So I talked to her for an hour on Saturday, and I mailed her a card the day last week that I was toying with the idea of skipping Mother's Day for her. I went ahead and got a card in the mail that day.
So did you have to pick up all your kids' slack? Because you talk about all these kids you've got, right? And
Right.
It's Mother's Day. What did they do for their mother? I mean, you did a lot for your wife. What did they do for their mother?
Avery did exactly nothing. Her mother had to ask for a hug at 3:00 in the afternoon.
Oh, she's a teenager. Sounds about right. Okay.
She's a teenager. Now, everybody else, all the boys, their mom is my ex-wife, which is not my problem anymore.
Did they do anything for her?
Don't know. Don't care.
Well, I mean, if you think about this, though, Mother's Day has turned into a project for Dad.
Oh, yeah, absolutely it has. Absolutely it has. Which I'm okay with. Because I can rock out Mother's Day, and you know who gets the credit? I do.
Now, what are you going to do for her birthday?
Well, that's not till January, so we got plenty of time.
She'll forget about this by then, hopefully.
Plenty of time. It'd be
You can't grill in January. Come on.
right. I can't grill in January. We just have to have some pizza or something. Just order pizza.
Just order pizza. I'm telling you, it's okay.
It is. Danny said it was fine.
The delivery lady, she goes, Happy Mother's Day. I was like, thanks. It's exactly what I want. I don't have to cook. I
Perfect.
feel bad for her, though. She was delivering pizza on Mother's Day, so it could be worse.
You could be delivering pizza on Mother's Day
In a boot.
in a boot with
Yeah.
with a broken leg.
With a broken leg. Poor lady is out there hustling
Hustling.
pizzas on Mother's Day with a
I mean,
broken leg.
she's hustling. She's a hustler. I love that. That's side hustle. Mother's Day can't get in the way of.
Her name's Eileen.
Did you say, come on, Eileen? She said, come on, Eileen.
No, her name's not Eileen.
Oh.
Just because she had a broken foot.
So your morning wood is coming up here in just a little bit. We'll give you the opportunity to pick a real headline from a list of fake ones and get some Malco movie passes on the way. Clear.
Clear. Oh, I wasn't on the whole time. I'm just kidding. Oh, did you have the zip whip up? I wonder if anybody wrote in.
Oh, I didn't have the zip whip up. Damn it. I always
didn't think about it.
always forget stuff. Zip whip.
Crazy little thing called love. There you go. In your head for the rest of the morning. Come on. Come on. Cross your fingers. Come on. Could this be true? Could this really be true? Could this really happen? Oh, almost made it. We made it to 10 o'clock. What are we missing? I guess too much music was in there.
What are you talking about?
Oh, dang. The scraps.
Oh. What do you want to hear? AC/DC or Def Leppard?
Always AC/DC.
Always AC/DC. Good rule of thumb.
Could you be loved? And then
So did you drink my beer in front of people or did you drink it at home?
drank it at home.
Right on. Were your feet on the ground when you drank it, or were they up on something as if to relax?
They were moving.
Of course they were. That's what your feet do.
They were in motion. What? What?
Somebody on the zip whip. I had to buy 3 dozen roses and then text the brats to remind them to call her. And for Father's Day, I'll be SOL. Fighting the good fight, homie.
Alicia, Courtney, Cory, for just because he likes to see the scripts.
Because I'm on a need to know basis, and I need to know. Nope, I don't have coffee. I mean, I have access to coffee, but I wouldn't prefer to have any at this time. Thought about it, man. Driving into work today was tough.
Yeah, man, today was tough. I don't know.
I didn't get up till 5, and I got up. I got up and said, "Oh yeah, I got to go to work."
Yeah, I was in bed and asleep by 9:30, and it still was just like, I don't know. That alarm went off, and I was like laughing at it, like,
You wish.
yeah, right, okay.
Yeah, you wish, Mr. Alarm Clock. Yeah, I gotta start. I gotta start going to bed at Danny Brun's time. I was up till 11 last night, and I did. I mean, it's like, all right, bye. We'll see everybody later. What time is it? 11. Oh my god! I mean, it's like everybody left at like 8, and then all of a sudden it was 11. That's all right. There is a nap in my future in 3 hours. We're done here. I will talk to you again after noon. And then we'll spend 6 hours on the phone like we do every Monday.
All right, I need to do that Jeff Jarrett thing. I mean, I'm just getting to the birthday party on Saturday.
Okay.
I feel like I was a higher clown.
A hired clown or a higher clown?
It just says higher.
Sorry, I smoke weed with makeup on too.
After Avery puts it on, right?
Yeah, I get high and let Avery do my makeup. Why do you smell like a skunk, Daddy? Don't worry about it. More eyeshadow. Bartlett High School band ain't kidding. I mean, they want me to make the band my #1 priority in life.
I hear you. I'm not surprised.
Like the commitment they want is wow. And I think about my friends that were in band in high school, and I think about their parents. Their parents they were in. Like my guy that I went to high school with, Dave, his parents got divorced after his little brother graduated high school, and they were band parents. And I realized that they were probably married for close to 10 years and they hated each other. Like for 10 years, the last 10 years of their marriage, they were only doing it to get those kids through band. And as soon as they didn't have to anymore, they were like, I am done here. Bye. Or maybe band did it to them. I don't know. But they're serious, man. And I just can't do band 6 nights a week till 10 o'clock. It just ain't happening.
I don't blame you.
And then getting up at 7 o'clock on Saturday to come do band all day. I mean, I get band competitions, you go and, I get that, but I'm not getting up at 7 o'clock to come build a trailer. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I want some time. And if I do the band thing the way they want me to, I'll never have time to drink ever.
And that's what's
the problem.
Let's be real here. That's what's pissing me off.
Yep, and that is the issue.
Danny
You don't like meat out of a tube?
and Country Cory
Can we tell you or just show you?
on 98.1 The Max.
I'm glad you had a good Mother's Day, Danny. I'm glad that it was everything you wanted it to be.
Thank you. Me too. Now, did Margot get any gifts from the children?
Here's the thing. I'm glad you asked because it's not a simple yes or no. Yes, I think, but Justin left it at home.
Oh, one of those. I left it at home. Then.
Yeah, it was the guy left it at home. So the gift may exist, it may not. I don't know. But we got Charlotte a plant, a hanging basket plant, and when they left, she left it at our house. Yeah. So they're just leaving gifts laying around all willy-nilly.
So now do you just trade them off? Like you keep the hanging basket and they keep that other gift?
I don't want the hanging basket.
Oh.
Yeah. The plant's ugly. And Charlotte was like, look, it's so happy. You are beautiful. Oh, it's the ugliest plant. It looks scraggly. It's an asparagus fern. Are you familiar with asparagus ferns?
No.
They're the ugliest thing in the world.
Is it a fern? I mean, I like ferns.
It's not like a regular fern. Instead of a fern's leaves kind of, it's look it up. You'll see it's prickly. It's just ugly. But
did Margo get it for?
Well, it was my idea. We kind of did it together.
So why'd you get her ugly plant then?
She's been talking about how she wants one. That's her favorite plant. And
oh, gotcha.
Her face, she's just, it's like a puppy, the uglier the uglier a puppy is, the more you love it.
Oh, it ain't that bad, but yeah, it's a little different looking.
Yeah, it's weird looking. It's prickly and it's ugly. All right.
Mornings on The Max with your Morning Wood.
Which Morning Wood headline is the actual headline for Malco Movie Passes? Would a new green toilet paper be made from pine cones or asparagus ferns?
Would an OnlyFans crack down on politicians' accounts?
Or would a tourist get stuck 300 feet in the air after the glass bottom bridge shattered?
901-535-9898. You call and tell us which one of those is the real headline. You get it right, you go into the movies. We're clear. I mean, are the phones broken? Is that what the problem is? And I hope he gets it right. 98.1 The Max. Who's this?
This is Mike.
Mike, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
Did you overperform for Mother's Day or did you cop out? Tell the truth.
I copped out.
Oh, come on, man. You got to.
Yeah, my wife, she worked a night shift at the hospital,
So it got you off the hook.
She slept all day.
Oh, well, you let her sleep. That's good enough, right?
I did.
All right. Which one of those headlines is the real headline, Mike?
I'll go with number 3.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Mike, that would be my biggest nightmare, but you got some Monday Morning Wood.
All right.
And some Malco movie passes. Congratulations, Mike.
Well, thanks.
You sound about as excited as the rest of the world today.
Yeah, Monday morning,
It sucks.
Yeah, but for whatever reason, this has been a really, I don't know, is it because it's colder outside or what? But it's just,
Yeah, I'm in the
yeah.
garage right now. It's a little chilly. It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
I'm a northerner, so it's okay.
you're a northerner and it's chilly. So imagine what the rest of us feel like.
I know. Trust me.
Let me
What
get
part of the
some
north are you from?
I'm from Des Moines, Iowa.
Des Moines.
Moines, Iowa.
Sounds about as boring as this Monday morning.
Oh yeah, trust me. There's nothing there.
All right, let me get some.
Except cold weather. All right, come on.
Anyway, you got to quit calling in, man.
Yeah, you win. You win, Jim. You're the only one calling though, so we'll take it.
Sounds good.
All right, man. You should get an email or something about those Malcolm movie passes. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Thanks, Mike.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye bye.
He wins a lot.
Does he? I didn't even recognize his voice.
Oh, I'm going with such a decision. Not really.
I don't know that you're gonna get anything out of this journal except entertainment, but I don't know if there's gonna be any topics whatsoever.
Yeah. But then we made a whole show out of blueprints. So
I don't know where I'm staying because there's out of town gas.
I had some of that on last week myself.
I mean, you should see what I'm trying to write. I snuck out. I am sticking to my car. That's why I had to proofread this one. It's been like this all week, and no wonder I'm so tired Monday morning. There was a lot of alcohol involved this weekend.
That's why I need a nap. God, Ross is on vacation next week, huh?
God, yeah. Man, that snuck up, didn't it?
Just means more work. Just means I actually have to do something.
Well, at least the contest will be over Wednesday. That will give us a little.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about the on-air part of the work I have to do. Oh,
You won't have to do it all.
I am going to have to do it all. That's who I am.
No.
I don't mind tracking it up a little bit. It's the traffic stuff, that the production that I'm dreading. Just hope they do. If I can get through the week without a Morgan and Morgan change, I'll be A-okay. Is anybody watching on Facebook?
5.
5 whole people. Hey
Mhm.
there. Hey, your Monday 5. Y'all should go back to bed. Call in, go back to bed. But if I called in as much as it crossed my mind between 4:15 and 4:45, I'd never come to work. Like, I think every day I should call in.
Oh, it crosses my mind a little too often.
Every day. It's like, oh, I could just call in. No, Cory, you can't. Get up. You're not, you don't have a real reason to call in. You're just tired. Get up and put your big boy pants on and go to work. Well, I love that I have a job that I can tell my boss. I think about calling in every day. You 5 people may not know this, but Danny's the boss.
We don't have to tell everybody that.
Like, when it comes down from corporate, guess who they want to talk to? It ain't me.
It's Danielle. It's a whole nother person.
It's a whole nother person.
You guys don't want to meet that one.
No, you don't want to meet Danielle. Danielle. No.
I mean, I was good. I was just tired, and I was like, well, it's gonna be a pretty easy week. And then I went back to all emails on Friday. I was having an anxiety attack by 6. Like, just when I think that I just gotta get through this week. I just gotta get through this week. Then the next week starts. It's like, just gotta get through this week. I mean, like, okay, so it's I've got kindergarten graduation tomorrow. You know how many meetings are lined up on a Tuesday?
Oh, yeah.
I won't be at them. So that anxiety just starts. But then I was going to get Gus's, and it's a picnic thing outside. So I thought 11:30, go get Gus's at 11. Everything will be good. No, the thing's at 10:30. I look on the calendar this morning. It's at 10:30.
Oh.
I'm going to get for lunch at 10:30. Now I got to make sandwiches and stuff. And then I got grandparents going, I'll bring the cooler of drinks. I'm like, please don't bring anything. It's just more stress of who's bringing what. I'll just bring it all.
Mornings on the Max with your Morning Wood.
Which Morning Wood headline is the real headline for today? Would a new green toilet paper be made from pine cones?
Would OnlyFans crack down on politicians' accounts?
Or would a tourist get stuck 300 feet in the air after the glass bottom bridge shattered?
901-535-9898. Hi, who's this?
It's Mike.
Mike, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
Did you overperform for Mother's Day, or did you cop out? Tell the truth.
I copped out.
Oh, come on, man. You got
Yeah, my wife, she worked the night shift at the hospital,
so it got you off the
she
hook.
slept all day.
Oh, well, you let her sleep. That's good enough, right?
I did.
All right, which one of those headlines is the real headline, Mike?
I'll go with number 3.
Yes!
Unfortunately, Mike, that would be my biggest nightmare, but you got some Monday morning wood.
All right.
And some Malco movie passes. Congratulations, Mike.
Well, thanks.
Wow, yeah. No.
No. Not gonna happen. Don't even ask me to buy a ticket and go up there.
Yeah,
Not doing it.
Now that I've heard this story, now that I'm about to hear and tell this story, even if I was someday to lose my mind and climb a mountain high enough to have a bridge 300 feet in the air, as soon as I see it's got a glass bottom, I'm turning around and going back down the hill.
I don't have any desire to see anything like that.
So
I mean, you go up and you look down. Get in a plane and just look out the window.
a tourist was crossing a glass bottom bridge in China, 300 feet or more in the air, and a 90-mile-an-hour wind twisted and shattered the bridge, leaving him dangling 322 feet in the air. Oh, the wind in your hair. Yeah, as you're falling to the ground. The glass apparently didn't shatter. Instead, the wind twisted the bridge and caused the panels to fall out. So it's even worse. A lot of people won't step foot on a glass bottom bridge, and they're saying so on Twitter, where before and after picture has gone viral. Glass bottom bridges are popular in China, with some of them 900 feet up. The dude was able to crawl back to safety with guidance from firefighters, police, and the forestry and tourism department, because they weren't going to come out and save him. They had to talk him through it. The park was closed for what reports called a brief period before reopening to the public. And someone was trapped high up on a suspension glass walkway at a scenic spot because of high winds, but they were eventually able to climb to safety. No.
Yeah, and when it reopens, I can't wait. Well, thank God they're going to fix it. I've been waiting to do that.
And Erica on our Facebook live stream said, I'd walk across such a bridge. They build them better in the U.S. anyway. They can build them as good as they want to. You ain't getting Country Cory out on that bad boy. Hell no.
No,
not doing it. And I'm going to discourage friends and family from doing it too. Like, I don't want you to die. And, there was a story that these panels are not actually set into the bridge. So if they get disrupted, they'll fall out.
Well, I guess my question too. Well, and it's just to each their own. I just don't get it. Like that just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, the whole thrill seeking thing, bungee
Yeah.
jumping out of airplanes. That's not who I am, man. Just let me get drunk on dry land, you know. Put me next to an ocean.
Now I want you to imagine. Did you see these pictures?
No, I'm terrified. Terrified.
I want you to think of like the RBO studio or the Kick studio, the
Right.
front window.
Yeah, the glass window.
Okay, those panels are about that big. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of them are gone. Like they're not just little pane glasses.
No, they're huge panels.
They're huge panels. You just said that, and I had to repeat it because that's how big they are.
I know, right? they're so big, it's worth repeating. Yeah, crazy. Insanity.
And they're just gone, and he's just hanging on like what holds like the in between panes of glass would be in.
And he's like, think about this. He's on top of a mountain about to take step number 1 onto basically a pane glass bridge. And there's wind gusts at 90 miles an hour. And he's like, oh, no problem. What, you moron?
Yeah, it's not closed in.
Like, why do they even allow it open? I guess it's just like a sidewalk or something. I don't know.
And was he holding on already? Because he's lucky. How is he not 1, 2, 3, 4 panels in a row are missing? It's like almost 4 stories high, but long.
Yeah, no, not doing it. Not walking across the bridge.
I won't walk across the grates in the in New York City on the sidewalks.
My wife won't walk across the grates in Memphis.
Well, same, yeah. Any
She
of
won't
them.
walk, like if there's a grate on the sidewalk by our house, she won't walk, she won't step foot on it. And now when I lived downtown, we were dating, we'd be walking around downtown, she'd go out of her way to avoid them. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, stepping on that, I'll fall in.
Yep, I won't either.
I'm like, are you kidding? She's like, no. And she never steps on them.
I don't either. And it's just funny when people kind of like catch on finally. They're like, wait, what are you doing?
I'm saving my own life.
Yeah, I'm not walking on that thing.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I can tell you what I'm not doing.
Yeah, I'm not going to be the next baby Jessica. I mean, I know that was a well in the backyard, but
Falling into
what's the
a well
difference?
downtown?
Cory, what happens if you bet on the second place winner of the Kentucky Derby?
You lose.
Now, 2 weeks later, what if the first place is disqualified? Do you get your money?
I would think no. Unless you already got your money, in which case, what are they going to take it back?
Kentucky Derby winner tested positive for steroid. What happens next? We will tell you.
Yeah, you sent this to me yesterday. And I'm like, that's crazy. And then I looked it up and I thought they said it was an anti-inflammatory. So it's like basically ibuprofen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. I love it when we do a break and we don't get 50 texts talking about how nobody can hear you.
I don't know what you do here, but do it. Do it. Do your magic. Make it happen, Cory.
Okay, it's done. You did all of it except for one. Fine, it's fine. All right. $98.1 the max.
Hey, Country Cory,
Yo.
y'all ever been up at the top of the pyramid?
No, I have not.
They got a glass balcony out there, and I refuse to walk out on it.
Yeah, I probably can't do that either.
I agree with y'all totally.
Well, thank you,
I'm
brother.
not looking to my death.
No. What's the point? I mean, we all went up on the Empire State Building, and I was like, wow, tops of buildings.
I don't
neat.
think so. That's like glass bottom boats won't get them either.
Right? I
Unless
don't
you got
want to
that
see
flex
it.
all.
Have fun.
All right, thank you, bud.
Unless you got that flex glue. What is that stuff called?
Flex Seal.
Flex seal.
Hell yeah, I love that stuff. Love that stuff. All right, I'm going to smoke.
Oh, hey, puppy, you are out cold. What are you doing? What are you doing, little guy? Oh, sweet boy. Oh, oh.
I'm feeling it, y'all. Feeling it today. I am feeling it. What am I feeling? I'm not quite sure, but I'm feeling something. Anybody watching on Facebook Live ever seen the one-legged junkie at Sycamore View? You know, they're panhandling out there all the time. And they're all junkies. I mean, what they're panhandlers for is crack or heroin or whatever they're getting. My only thought is there must be a dealer in that area. That's why junkies concentrate there. But the one-legged junkie is a sight to behold. Uh-oh. No. Doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Just trying to be supportive. That's all. Just trying to be supportive. Good times. Good times.
Oh.
So, Ditch is here.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's his office. And I'm like, hey, bud, what are you doing? He's like, just doing some work. I'm like, you're the only part-timer I've ever seen had an office.
He's not a part-timer.
I know.
Hey, there's audio for this story.
There's audio for this story?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
On Delicious. And then I was going to say, maybe we should get let's see.
Oh, we got to mention Tawny Katane.
Okay.
At some point.
I got
They compare him to the Patriots.
Okay, here's this too, if we want to.
They're off in the Kentucky Derby. And off to a solid beginning here. And it will be Medina Spirit who comes out the best to take the early lead. Mandaloon fighting for the front. Medina Spirit battles on. Hot Rod Charlie on the outside. And Central Quality on the far outside. The four of them heading to the finish in the Kentucky Derby. Here's the wire. Bob Baffert does it again. Medina Spirit has won the Kentucky Derby. Mandaloon was second. Hot Rod Charlie was third. Essential Quality was fourth. 2:01:02 the final time. Bob Baffert stands alone with 7 Derby wins.
Lovely long.
It's the end of it. I mean, it was an amazing Derby. Those 4 were so.
That was like the whole race right there, wasn't it?
No.
I mean, that was like the whole thing.
Who cares? What else are we going to say about this?
Okay, go ahead and play it. Play it. Play that first. Set it up, play it, then we'll play the cheat audio after that.
Okay.
Here we go.
Danny,
And he started pooping rainbows.
and Country Cory
She was like, I ain't trying that. And I'm like, yeah, come on.
on 98.1 The Max.
The Kentucky Derby was over a week ago on the 1st, the Saturday. And, well, the outcome was Medina Spirit wins.
They're off in the Kentucky Derby. And off to a solid beginning here. And it will be Medina Spirit who comes out the best to take the early lead. Mandaloon fighting for the front. Medina Spirit battles on. Hot Rod Charlie on the outside. Essential Quality on the far outside. The four of them coming to the finish in the Kentucky Derby. Here's the wire. Bob Baffert does it again. Medina Spirit has won the Kentucky Derby. Mandaloon was second. Hot Rod Charlie was third. Essential Quality was fourth. 2:01:02 the final time. Bob Baffert stands alone with 7 Derby wins.
So it was a big deal. Everybody said always bet on Bob Baffert because he always wins. He won 7.
That's a lot. It's like he's like the New England Patriots of horses.
Right. What do you mean? Because he cheats?
And apparently he wins a lot, and apparently it helps out that he has a little help from his drugs.
Right. So if you left Churchill Downs or Southland Gaming, wherever, and you put some money on Mandolin, well, you lost because Mandolin came in second. Or did Mandolin come in second? It was released yesterday that Medina Spirit, who won, tested positive for a steroid, and he'll be stripped of his victory if he fails a second test.
That's the wrong one.
I got a call from Jimmy Barnes. I was headed to the airport. He said he had some horrible news for me, that he'd just been served by the Kentucky Race Commission, that Medina Spirit, our Derby horse, had tested positive for betamethasone. Betamethasone, even though it's an allowed therapeutic medication, we did not give it. Medina Spirit has never been treated with betamethasone. Yesterday, I got the biggest gut punch in racing for something that I didn't do. And this is really disturbing. It's an injustice to the horse. I don't know what's going on in racing right now. There's something not right.
So that's Bob Baffert, the trainer. Now, he has tested positive over 30 times in the last 40 years. His horses have.
So is he lying? I mean, is he just completely full of it right there?
Is he like the Armstrong of horse racing?
Lance Armstrong horse racing. One testicle and everything. So you sent this to me yesterday, and I'm like, I got to look into this. I mean, I was waist deep in Mother's Day at that point and couldn't just jump right in, but I wanted to. So I read the story. I looked up betamethasone, and it's an anti-inflammatory drug. So basically, horses can get disqualified from the Kentucky Derby for ibuprofen. Is there something I'm missing there? They're saying it's a steroid, but it's an anti-inflammatory. It's not like it's steroids. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. He's not juicing up, but is he just covering up pain? Does that affect a horse and how it races? I don't know. What I do know is if you did bet on that second horse, you screwed.
How do you get your money?
You don't.
And if they disqualify him, what happens to the bet you made? If you made a winning bet, if you bet on Medina Spirit or whatever his name is, and you won, you probably already gotten your money by now. So you're like, I'm out, y'all.
Yeah, I'm not giving it back.
Right.
So apparently, once it is a official ruling, it stays.
So is it too? So at what point does can the Kentucky Derby officially say he was on drugs, he's disqualified, it's going to go down in the books as number 2 is number 1?
What I don't understand is if you can't make the official change, or if you're making it official that day, then why are you testing after the race?
Yeah, it seems like you'd wait. If you're going to test them after the race, you'd wait until you do that before you make it the official results.
Exactly right.
But then again, I don't know nothing about nothing and ain't never been nowhere. So
the last time a Kentucky Derby winner was disqualified for a positive drug test was Dancer's Image in 1968.
And I want to know who names these horses. Who names the horses? Medina Spirit, Dancing Image. I mean, these are some creative names.
Well, they always are. I remember the one of the weirdest ones, and I remember back in the day, early 2000s, and you'd have like the Nokia phone, and you could have it like a tortoise shell, it looked like a wooden phone.
Yeah.
We were in Anaheim, and we went to the horse races, and one of the horses with name was Wood Phone, and we were like, I got a wood phone. Bet on wood phone. And I don't know where they come up with the names because that's the stupidest name, wood phone.
Wood phone. I mean, but the horse probably won, didn't he?
I think we did win some money off that thing.
Yeah, he won that $20 back. And I don't blame you a bit. Coming up before 8:30, we will call a number at random, see if we can get whoever answers the phone to stay on through a series of ridiculous survey questions. Your senseless survey is on the way in minutes. Over-the-counter pain meds are non-steroid anti-inflammatory. What they gave the horse was basically steroids to help with pain, according to the text message experts.
Gotcha.
Which they know more about it than I do, if they know that.
Good morning. We have got.
Did you hear my alarm go off again? So this weekend, I walked upstairs. I was like, "What is that loud noise?" The alarm is set for 7 days a week at 8:10.
So you're jamming out the blues brunch? Man, I tried to tell you. Told me the other day that WRBO did blues on Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
So the other day, we're going our way to volleyball, so I turned it on to get a little listen, and I didn't like it.
When you're kind of blues?
Yeah, it was more R&B than I was expecting.
Okay, please, thanks. Oh,
go ahead. I'm used to you. Look at that frittata.
I gotta do the Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, there's White Snake too. So sad. My girlfriend died.
You want to talk about it right before the senseless? Coming out of Here I Go Again?
Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that.
All right, hang on.
Still sad about it. Sorry, I better mute myself. Look, I'm not trying to be a perv, but Heather York's mom was hot. Anyway, that's all. Here we go.
Danny
Is animal not a species?
and Country Cory
Do I want Satan or the devil? I don't know.
on 98.1 The Max.
I know what it's like to walk that lonely road, Danny Bruns, and today is there's sad news to tell you about.
Tawny Catan.
She died on Friday.
I watched the video yesterday.
Oh my God. I found out about that this morning. And I was like, what? She wasn't old enough to die.
But she's been in some lots of low places in her life.
Well, I mean, she was a groupie from the 80s. I don't know what you expected out of her.
When you're on Celebrity Rehab with Dr. True, there's a good chance you're not going to make it.
Things have gone downhill hard. But those Whitesnake videos, man, did it get hotter than that? If so, I don't know about it.
No, it didn't get any hotter than that. But, she's like the original cat face lady.
What do you mean?
When these women get too much work done, they start looking like a cat.
Oh, yeah. Now that you mention it.
She was very cat lady-like towards the end.
But still, it's very sad. I think we should celebrate her life with a senseless survey.
It's time for the Senseless Survey.
This is so stupid.
On the Max Morning Show.
Really, the two are unrelated. I just had to get from one point to another. That's really all I was trying to do there. Call somebody at random, see if we can keep them on the phone through a series of ridiculous survey questions. Danny likes to guess how many questions I'll get through before they hang up. So you want to guess today or no?
It's a Monday. I feel like everybody's a little slow today, so I'm going with 4.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
I'm with the U.S. Census Department. Wonder if I could have 30 seconds of your time for an anonymous consumer survey.
Who is this again?
The U.S. Census Department. It's just a random survey that great Americans like yourselves are taking nationwide.
How long is it going to take?
It's just 30 seconds, ma'am. 10 quick questions.
Okay.
How many energy efficient light bulbs do you use in your home?
Probably 6.
Do you support any wedding that has an open bar?
Yes.
Every time college tuition rates double, do you think the price of Solo cups should be cut in half?
Who is this again?
This is the U.S. Census Department, ma'am. Which cough syrup do you usually pair with red meat?
I don't pair cough syrup with meat.
And when was the last time you ate fatback?
I'm sorry, what?
When was the last time you ate fatback?
I don't even know what that is.
Are you upset that what happens in Tijuana doesn't really stay in Tijuana and usually involves penicillin?
Okay, who is this, seriously?
How many raw catfish smoothies have you had in the last 30 days?
I haven't had any. Thank you for asking.
Do you think you should get a prize when you do laundry and not lose a sock?
All right. Have a good day. Thanks for the call.
While everyone has skeletons in their closet, isn't it safe to say that serial killers have more elsewhere?
What is fatback?
Fatback is like if you get, I can't explain. It's the fat on bacon. Like before bacon is sliced,
Yeah.
it's the whole thing, and there's this layer of fat that you don't really pay attention to when the bacon is sliced. But that is the fatback. It's the back of bacon that's all fat. It's gross.
Because I thought you were talking about like on people having back fat, and you were saying it wrong.
No. It's an actual fatback's an actual thing. Google it. You might find
back fat.
You might find yourself down a delicious rabbit hole.
Can you eat back fat though?
You probably could if you really wanted to. I wouldn't, but if you want to, knock yourself out.
I don't know that animals would have back fat. Just people, obese people have back fat.
And the catfish smoothies is a real thing, by the way.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I was driving around South Memphis. There was this gas station on the side of the thing. It said catfish smoothie. I think they meant it to be separate. Like you could get a smoothie and some catfish, but the way it was written on the side of the building made me think they're making smoothies out of catfish, which would be so Memphis. You couldn't get more Memphis than a raw.
Yeah, you could. You need to throw some barbecue sauce in there.
Oh yeah, put some barbecue sauce in it. That's if you want to make something Memphis, just put barbecue sauce on it. It works. Ridiculous. I don't know what we're doing next.
Nobody does.
Barbecue sauce is great in pinto beans. Okay, Johnny. Have at it, brother. I like how if you stumble across this live feed at like say 2 p.m, the comments make no sense.
Right.
That's a text that I don't understand.
What were you laughing so hard about?
I don't remember. You have no idea what I do when you're not around. I just sing and talk, and I'm like a 3-year-old. I mean, you can't leave me alone. Even when I'm alone, I'm not alone. Hey, which one of those songs do you think I'm gonna delete? Neither one, because we're on time. Ugh. $98.1 the max.
Hey, yeah, y'all were talking about fatback.
Uh-huh.
And y'all don't really know what it is.
Apparently
fatback
not.
Is something that you put into like white beans, red beans. It gives like a ham flavor.
Right. It's the fat from like a slab of bacon.
Correct.
Right on.
Oh, so that's okay. Yeah, I see it in beans and stuff. That's fatback.
That's fatback. Some people put ham bones in. Some people just put bacon or ham in. But a deep South Southern person would actually put fatback into their beans. They, to give it an extra flavor.
Give it a little bit of that love.
And they do eat it.
All right. So my question is, does fat back give you back fat?
Not really, but I mean, it's just the name of it, because it is towards the back of the pig.
Hush that fuss. Everybody move to the back of the pig.
All right.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you, darling. We'll holler at you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Have a good day.
You too. All right. So fatback is where we are now.
Hey, who cares? Sometimes
I mean,
God gives you a gift.
We could just do a
And
whole.
it's all because I wrote down fatback.
Yep.
Because I thought you were saying it wrong.
Fatback is what's great in pinto beans. Fat back, not fatback. Back fat. I can't even say it right. What was I laughing? Oh, I know why I was laughing. Because wrestling leg. Like I told you, Ditch is in his office there. I took the megaphone and walked over to the door. It was like, "Hey, Ditch, you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work."
Was he laughing at you? I'm sure he was.
Yeah, he started laughing. Surprised Kay's not in yet.
Kay's not one to get in early. I'd say we're safe on playing both when I looked at it.
I know. I think we are. Boom. So I saved those for best ofs, the Jeff Jarrett thing. But do we want to do 2 out of that or just 1? For the best of, do we want that to be just 1?
2.
Okay. That's what
because that's 1 less.
That's what I was exactly. Yeah, you and I just we get we're on the same page. On the same page.
Let me check the second one. That one may not need nothing.
Oh Lord, I wasn't looking at you. You scared me. Oh, heaven help me.
You just said it drops Tuesdays. I mean, and I said drops too, and I was because I had to say something. So I said it drops tomorrow, and I was like, oh, I just said drops, and then I just heard you go drops on Tuesday. We make fun of it, but we still say it.
Well, I mean, people understand it, so you know what I mean. It's
well, yeah. I mean, it's just what you say these days.
Like you can get a new Danny Country Cory, a new one will drop tomorrow.
Hey, I have it written down, but I'm serious about that I am a streetwalker thing. I think it
about the t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's one thing we need to talk about today, but I'm not talking about it here.
I am a walrus. I'm not a walrus. I am the walrus.
Like I did not watch Saturday Night Live. And the world wants us to think that it's what everybody's talking about on Monday, but I don't believe that to be the case.
I don't either. And what I thought was funny is my dad texted me that not headline news is funny today. And I'm like, how does my dad probably has no clue who Pete Davidson is. And he still found it funny. I want to hear it again. Because I did laugh out loud with this one today.
Yeah, the Pete Davidson joke was good.
That stolen dog story is pretty ding dong good too.
With the one we did at 6. You want to do that one? You want to just do that here? Just that?
We got to do some back fat stories. What do you put in your food that you're not supposed to eat? Bay leaves.
I've got a funny story about bay leaves.
Okay.
If you want to talk about that, we can play this phone call.
Yeah. Because she brings it home at the end. Oh, yeah. With my stupid singing.
This is not headline news. Elon Musk hosted Saturday Night Live over the weekend. What's it like to be on SNL with zero comedic skills? Ask Pete Davidson. Strands of Kurt Cobain's hair are up for auction. They're the first ones Kurt tore out of his head after he found out Courtney Love was pregnant. He'd be stuck with her for a minimum of 18 years. Billy Crystal says comedy has become a minefield, which is why he hasn't tried to be funny since 1987. In sports, the Kentucky Derby winner, Medina Spirit, has tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs. Trainers grew suspicious when he flew into a rage after being served an off-brand of oats. And Peloton issued a treadmill recall for Peloton users now at a loss of where to run. Let me tell you about this mystical land called outside. This is not headline news.
That's funny.
I didn't finish it. Yeah, that is good. Outside.
Outside, a magical land. That's a big bite. I'm guessing that's a candy bar piece, like a Milky Way bite or something like that.
I ate about 64 of these Friday.
Of the taffy? Is it saltwater taffy?
I guess.
That's delicious.
It does not say saltwater. It just says blue raspberry taffy. I bought it for the girls. They're like, that's disgusting. Put it on my desk and it will disappear.
We'll
put it on the counter in the kitchen and then we'll eat it.
Try getting them a Kool-Aid pickle.
Ugh.
They'll love that. Oh yeah, I gotta have candy on Monday. I'm gonna bring you so ding dong much candy. You're gonna be like, oh my God, I love it. Nom nom nom.
You know, my tooth was hurting all day Saturday. I think because of taffy, like pulling it out, like sticking to my teeth.
It's entirely possible. What do you like better, M&M's or Reese's Pieces?
Pieces.
What if I threw Skittles into that question?
That's a tough one to answer them.
We just made it infinitely harder. We were talking about fatback, and here we go. Fatback. An entire conversation is about to be had about fatback and bay leaves. Like if you bring up bay leaves, I'll tell the story. This might turn into BS that you got your kids to believe. Oh. Crap. $20 seconds. Is Ditch still working at the forklift?
Nope.
All right. $5 seconds.
Eternity. I think I'm good.
And Country Cory.
Oh, how cute.
On 98.1 The Max.
You got fat, Pat.
You got fat back.
No, I have fat back. You have back fat.
You're just trying to confuse me. So you thought in the senseless survey a while ago, when I asked about fat back, you thought I was saying it wrong.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about back fat.
Like somebody with a fat back.
Right.
Like me, with fat back, with extra weight back there. Well, to clear it up, 901-535-9898, the Rick's powder coating line came through in charming fashion.
Hey, yeah, y'all were talking about fatback.
Uh-huh.
And y'all don't really know what it is.
Apparently not.
Fatback is something that you put into like white beans, red beans. It gives like a ham flavor.
Right. It's the fat from like a slab of bacon.
Correct.
Right on. Thank you.
Oh, so that's okay. Yeah, I see it in beans and stuff. That's fat back.
That's fatback. Some
And
people put ham bones in. Some people just put bacon or ham in. But a deep South Southern person would actually put fatback into their beans. They, to give it an extra flavor.
Give it a little bit of that love.
And they do eat it.
All right. So my question is, does fat back give you back fat?
Not really, but I mean, it's just the name of it, because it is towards the back of the pig.
Hush that fuss. Everybody move to the back of the pig.
Well, all right.
There you go.
Thank you, darling. We'll holler at you.
You're welcome.
All right. So are you satisfied now? You know what fatback is? It's stuff you put in your food and don't eat. No, I mean, a lot of people will eat it, but I'm not gonna because, yeah.
Why do we put? I mean, I get why we put stuff into food to make it taste better, but yeah, but like bay leaves, you put those in there and it's like, where do these leaves come from?
I had Noah when he was like 10. I had him convinced that bay leaves add a lot of flavor to like white chicken chili, but if you ate the bay leaves, you would die. I had him convinced that bay leaves, if you ate the leaf, was poison and would kill you. And for like 4 years, anytime there was a bay leaf in something, he's like, if it'll kill me, why do we put it in food? He was absolutely convinced that a bay leaf would kill him.
Have you ever eaten a bay leaf?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either. Why? Why have we not done this?
Because they're poison. They will kill you.
No, they won't. It just seems like something stupid I would do. Like, let me eat this and see why we're not allowed to eat these.
I can't. I'll be honest with you. I have had like a certain soup. Like let's just take a vegetable beef soup that you make at home. I've had it with and without a bay leaf, and I can't tell the difference. So I really don't know what a bay leaf adds to the equation.
I would have to agree with you, but you're not supposed to eat parsley, right?
I don't know. Why not?
It's just a garnish. It's not supposed to be eaten, right? Am I wrong here?
The recipe that I made yesterday for Mother's Day had parsley in it.
I've had recipes call for it, but I mean, if it's sitting on your plate, holding your...
No, I've never eaten it.
You've never tried it?
No, you don't. I don't. Just never looked at it and thought, well, that looks delicious next to my fish. I'm not. No.
But I've been told, no, don't eat that. So what is the first thing I do? I have to eat it. So I'm just curious why I have to do that, but not with the bay leaf. Like, why would I like, oh, don't eat that? Oh, now watch this. I did with parsley.
Well, go get you a bay leaf out of the cabinet.
I'm about to.
Let's have one. Let's have one live on the radio. Okay, so I mean, we're gonna break new ground. This is groundbreaking radio. Danny's gonna eat a bay leaf next.
And then what? You want a bouillon cube too?
Yes, get a bouillon cube too. All right, go get a bay leaf.
I don't know that I have a cube though.
It's the pork and beans. Why does this keep getting hit?
Show is ridiculous. I mean,
I don't even know what we're doing.
what are we gonna do when I go back next week and I can't just go in my cabinets?
I know we can't just go to your kitchen. I don't know what we'll do. We'll have to just quit or something. I don't know.
Look at me.
Bay leaf and a bouillon cube. Oh, you're brave. It's old brave soul.
This one's the bad one. This ain't gonna be nothing.
I know.
It's gonna be like toilet paper.
It's gonna be like a full.
This is
It's gonna be like eating a whole chicken.
It's beef flavored.
Oh, it's gonna be like eating a whole cow. You're basically you're eating a cube of broth. A broth cube. Delicious. Too bad you don't have any fat back you could eat raw.
You may get it?
You want some of my back fat?
You ain't got back fat. I can't even smell anything on it. This, I mean, you open up the jar and it's like, bleh.
Right.
It's like beef.
It's loud, as the kids say.
I've eaten one of these two already in my life. That's what's funny too.
Is there a story behind that, or
no? I just remember as a kid, like
giving it a try. You go pop the whole thing in your mouth, or you're gonna try to bite it?
I'm gonna try and bite it now. But why not these? Why not these?
I don't know.
This looks like candy. Is why I get. Mom's got cubes of candy in the cupboard.
You've always been a candy head, haven't you?
Oh, my hands smell like it, and it's not even open.
You're gonna have the greatest breath. I'll be able to smell your breath from here. The world. I ate rocks one time.
They went to your head and not your stomach, huh?
Right. Had this whole conversation with my mom when I was a kid about why chickens eat rocks. And I thought that it would work the same for me if I went and got a couple of small rocks and swallowed them. After laughing hysterically at my stupidity, my mother said, no, it doesn't work like that for humans. Turns out I'm not as big a chicken as everybody at school said I was. A question in the senseless survey a half hour ago has now led Danny to eating bay leaves live on the radio.
I mean, where else are you going to find a show that's
I mean, just this damn show is a stream of consciousness. Man, you type a lot. You're still working on the journal?
Yeah, I'm back to it. It's almost done.
By death by rock and roll.
It's really just grammatical. It's just
drunken text to speech is what it is. Drunken speech to text is what it is. The damn thing's incredibly accurate, but oh man, look at this. We're getting so close. Are we doing Jeff Jarrett? Okay. Double J. Okay. 40 seconds. You'd expect this out of a show that members were 25, 26, 28 years old.
Right? Exactly. Not parents.
But we're grown-ups.
Just stop.
And Country Cory.
You just weren't smart enough to be embarrassed by it, were you?
On 98.1 The Max.
A senseless survey question 30 minutes ago has now spawned one of the most mature shows on the radio to eat a bay leaf live on the radio.
I don't know how we got here, but we're talking about things that you eat that you're not supposed to eat. Or like, I tried parsley after I was told not to, but I've never tried a bay leaf, and that seems weird to me. Like, why wouldn't I just do it?
So who told you not to eat parsley? I mean, what context?
Oh, I'm sure we were out at a restaurant. I was a kid, and I didn't realize it was a garnish, and my parents were probably like, you don't eat that.
Oh, okay. But you're
It's not
like,
salad,
oh,
honey.
yes, you can. Watch this.
Yeah. And I was like, that's disgusting.
I've never eaten the parsley, so I don't know what it tastes like. I assume it's going to taste like lettuce.
It
basically.
doesn't, though. And I don't know why it can't. I
Like-
guess the same way kale doesn't.
But does it taste like raw cabbage? I mean, what does parsley taste like? Does it taste similar to anything, or is it its own thing?
Like lettuce that you don't like. You know, like that purple lettuce?
Like romaine or whatever it is, field salad greens, whatever you call them.
It's you put it in your mouth, and it's like a mouth of bad breath.
See, I went to the store yesterday. I had to get a couple things for Mother's Day dinner. Parsley was on the list. And I grabbed what I thought was parsley. When I looked at the label, it said cilantro.
I knew you were going to say that. And
so I put it back. For a minute, I was like, I'm going to have to cut my hand off. And
yeah,
I didn't get the parsley because I didn't want it to be tainted by the cilantro that I touched.
Yeah, I have cilantro and growing in the backyard, and I throw it on everything. I don't know how you can't like it. It's like a mouthful of freshness. It just tastes fresh.
Like fresh feet. Anyway,
I like dill too. Dill is.
I love dill. You put that on a ham sandwich, it's slap your mama good.
I so I'm says since we're grown adults with children on a very mature radio show, we're going to try a bay leaf.
Just going to eat a bay leaf
live on the air. And this is, this is what I need to start talking to people about. Why do you want me to come back to the station next week when all my props are at home?
Oh, here it goes. Just throw the whole thing in there. Yeah. There you go.
I don't know. I can swallow it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's what she said.
I didn't know they had that much flavor.
Is it bursting with flavor?
Yeah, you can't smell it. It's like cloves. It's like a clove.
Gross.
It's a clove.
Oh.
Bay leaves are cloves. Wow, who knew it had that much flavor in it? You know, a bay leaf is just dried up and doesn't even smell. That is a clove.
It's so nasty. It just looks gross.
But I didn't think it was going to taste like anything. And it just kept getting worse and worse.
So it's a slow build on that, huh?
Yeah. Remember when people would smoke clove cigarettes because they thought it was cool?
Oh, I hated those. They always gave me such a bad headache. Just have somebody around me smoking them gave me such a bad headache.
It's like, oh, dude, you're probably allergic to gluten too. I can't afford to be allergic to gluten.
Right.
Or clove cigarettes.
All right. Well, you got a bouillon cube too. You going to eat that, or
I was hoping you'd forget because
or is the bay leaf plenty for you? I'll let you pick. I mean, I'm not.
All right. When I was a kid, I thought this was like Christmas candy. My mom was hiding in the cabinet because it's wrapped in red tinfoil.
You have a beef bouillon cube that nobody's asked her to eat, ladies and gentlemen. She's just wants to do it. So here we go.
Babe, have you listened to the show this morning? It's terrible.
It really isn't good.
I will eat just about anything at this point to get somebody to listen to us or watch us.
And I appreciate your commitment.
Now this thing.
You're really going to do this. Oh my God.
Wow.
It's hard.
Now I'm going to ask a really stupid question. Have you ever tried a salt lick?
Just pop it in your mouth and like,
I ain't doing that.
Like a peppermint. Just throw it back. I mean, you're going to have the greatest breath ever here in about 10 minutes. Your husband's a lucky man.
Oh, I dropped it.
Oh, convenient. Now you can't eat it because it was on the floor. Now the carpenter is a lucky man.
Well, the dog's over here. I don't want him to sniff it out. Where is it?
He'll eat it. He probably already ate it.
Will that make him sick?
I don't know the answer to that. I don't believe that man's ever been to veterinary school.
Oh, it was on my mixer.
Oh, good.
Between two knobs.
Wow, you're still eating it. God almighty. Why are you doing this to yourself?
Danny ruins everything.
She's ruined food and a radio show in 3 minutes. She's killing it. Oh, okay. Jeff Jarrett has got a podcast that comes out tomorrow. It's called My World with Jeff Jarrett. And we're going to talk to Double J, the legendary wrestling superstar, coming up just after 9.
Thank God.
Are you okay, Danny?
Yeah, I just wanted some quality on this radio show. Let's get Jeff Jarrett on the phone. Little piece of leaves in my mouth. That billion or whatever is
98.1 the Max.
Hey man, I was sitting there listening to y'all talk on the radio, man, working at FedEx. Hey, parsley and cilantro is the same thing. Like cilantro, after it matures, it turns into parsley. I was sitting there listening to y'all. I was like, damn it, I wish I could talk to them.
Wow.
But like, I grow cilantro too, but like when it matures, the top of it, that's what turns into parsley.
I did not know that. I did not know that.
He is making this up.
I don't know that I've ever tried it, but I'm like, y'all, I love cilantro, but my dad taught me that like when it matures, right before it goes to seed, it turns into parsley.
Let me be clear about something. Let me be very clear. Full disclosure. I hate cilantro. It is the devil's lettuce.
I love it.
It is the nastiest thing.
Being the devil's lettuce, man, that's a different thing. But yeah, you either love it or hate it, man.
What's your name?
But I was just sitting there listening to y'all talk. I was like, damn it, I wish I could tell them that. Anyway.
What's your name, brother?
All right, man. Y'all have a great day, man. I enjoy listening to y'all.
All right, thanks, buddy.
You too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye. Wow, that's what it's like when the callers ignore you, huh?
That's not true.
All right, we know what we're doing after the interview. We're playing that phone call back.
It's not true, though.
And then we're going to play that phone call back, and we're going to lots of phone calls. And then we'll take it to Ross and wrap this baby up.
Ooh, creamy cilantro dressing. Should I make that for you?
What'd you just say?
Do you want to make some creamy cilantro dressing?
I will let you enjoy it until the cows come home. You can have all you want. I thought I was going to have to cut my hand off. I don't believe cilantro and parsley to be the same thing. Did you Google it?
Yeah, I'm not seeing that. It's not like a cucumber in a pickle.
Love a cucumber pickle, man. Cilantro and parsley can look pretty similar, but they're very different herbs. Cilantro
right.
is a powerful herb with curved leaves, while parsley has a more delicate flavor and pointed leaves. Not the same thing. Crap. What an idiot.
Ugh.
On the limb truck. Some Def Leppard. Oh, tough. All right, so we've got like 9 forevers now.
I know. I mean, wasted, she'll never know. Then I don't have a favorite. I mean, wasted, she'll never know. Then I don't have a favorite.
Okay. I hope you remember what that was because I got nothing.
This is what I just highlighted that sentence. Delete.
You said you weren't deleting anything.
Well, it explains it in the next one.
We came up with something last week that I wrote it down, but I don't remember what it was. It said, where is it? Oh, Danny thinks it's pointless. Danny and Margot team up and I defend.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember what we're
it's something to do with housework or something.
Maybe look at your notes from last week and see if we can line them up. Oh, we don't have to do it right now. You do it later when we meet, but something about it sounded fun. Anytime you and my wife, you guys can team up on me, I want to do it.
You cannot leave this one anywhere near the office.
Don't even drop it across the street. No, I treat those things very very sensitive information.
Oh, there is some highly we would never get the studio painted.
He asked me about when we were going on vacation.
Again?
Earlier. He's like, well, what week are y'all going on vacation again? And I told him, he goes, is it safe to say you'll be out of there at 10:02 on that Friday? I'm like, yeah, we'll get you in there and get started. I won't dally. He's like, I just want to really get started as soon as I can on that. Apparently he's eating a lot.
Yeah, because that's funny. He keeps asking you what week, because when I told him what week, he said he was going on vacation that same week. So if you're on vacation that same week, wouldn't you know what week it is?
I got to go into work day and put that in.
Oh, I haven't done it either. All right. I think you'll just, if you open this up and read the first couple paragraphs, you're going to, when you get to that's the honest answer, you can stop, but you're going to die. Please tell me I sent that to you and not somebody else.
Yep. I got it. Oh, I got to send you this. Hang on.
That's my new favorite picture.
Okay, here we go. You just read just the first couple paragraphs, huh?
Yeah, the last thing I'll say is that's the honest answer, and I think you'll just die laughing at all of it.
Oh, snap. Damn, man.
And it's funny. He'll read it. It'll come up a couple more times. You'll see it kept stirring with me all weekend.
On one hand, I don't know what to think about that. On one hand, I'm like, yeah, fuck that. And on the other hand, I'm like, wait a minute. Chill out, sister.
Right?
Do this. And you immediately go get it. My mom was the same way, though.
Dude, I thought you were going to look at I thought you were looking at the box. I thought you were looking at my mailbox. That's where I thought you went.
Oh, I'll do that too.
We're being boring right now.